everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube, and we just received one heck of a massive reveal today, as we've been given our very first official look at the upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife Funko Pop vinyl figure series line. And right now you are taking a look at the website entertainmentearth.com, and there is a very good reason as to why you are taking a look at that site right now, as pre-orders are now available. And if you would like to pre-order any of these figures, or all of the figures like I'm going to, we do have a pre-order link, and it can be found right down below in this video's description. I also want to point out too that that link is an affiliate link, meaning if you click it and you buy some Funko Pops, you also help out the Ghostbusters News channel. Now let's not waste any time, let's go ahead and dive into this line. First of all, we've got this Pop Rides rendition of the Ecto-1, once again, as it appears in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, not only are you getting the Ecto-1, but you can see it does come bundled with Trevor, who in Ghostbusters Afterlife will be played by Finn Wolfhard. Now, pricing on this rendition of the Ecto-1 is at $29.99. Moving on from there, we've got Phoebe, who will be played by McKenna Grace in Afterlife. And I love the simplicity of this Funko Pop. The dark hair, the Egon Spengler style glasses. And speaking of Egon Spengler, you can see she is wearing the Spengler flight suit. She's also got her proton pack on her back, a Neutrino wand in her hand, which I'm assuming is the Spengler Neutrino wand. And as we've seen in the trailers, she's wearing white and red shoes. Now going forward, all the Funko Pops that we are going to show you price-wise, including Phoebe, will be $10.99. After that, we've got Logan Kim's character, Podcast. And I love the addition of those brand new Ecto goggles. You can see he's wearing a flight suit. He's got the custom name tag on his chest. He's holding the remote control to the RTV. And man, I really haven't noticed it before, but it looks like Podcast is wearing some pretty funky looking shoes. Moving on from there, we've got Lucky, who in the movie will be played by Celeste O'Connor. And to me, this is the most old school feeling Ghostbusters figure in this entire line. Of course, she's wearing the flight suit. There is no name tag. There's no leg hose. But she's got the military belt, she's got the elbow pads, the pant legs are tucked into a pair of black boots. I love that she's holding the PKE meter, and of course she's got a proton pack on her back. Moving on, we've got Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Gruberson. And I don't know how Funko does it considering how simplistic the designs are, but this somehow manages to be a perfect rendition of Paul Rudd. He's wearing the plaid shirt that we saw in the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailers. He's holding a ghost trap in hand because, you know, it's a killer replica. And around his waist, you can see that Gruberson is kind of a keymaster in his own right, as he does have a set of keys. Now moving on here, oh my, okay. Now for weeks, months, I've pretty much said that Muncher may become my favorite character in all of Ghostbusters. But I think this Funko Pop has made it official. This is adorable. I mean, just look at that face with the three small little teeth. He's got his big gelatinous belly there, and several different pieces of metal-based items. Because once again, if you haven't been keeping up with Ghostbusters Afterlife, Muncher is kind of like Slimer in the sense that he loves to eat. But in Muncher's case, it seems like he's ditching traditional food for really anything made out of metal. And judging by the look of Muncher, I'm assuming metal is pretty high in carbs. Now moving on from there, we've got the Mini Puffs. Now these guys were actually leaked out about a week or two ago, but once again, this is their very first official look at them. First, we've got this one here holding a graham cracker with a couple bites out of it. And I love the fact that he's got like his hand on his big belly. I almost get the sense that he's like patting it because that graham cracker was so filling and satisfying. And I don't know why that makes me happy, but it just does. Moving on from there, we've got this Mini Puffed, and he is holding a cocktail umbrella. And he's just so happy to have that cocktail umbrella in hand. Once again, so cute, so adorable. And that trend once again continues here as we've got this Mini Puffed inside a cappuccino cup. Once again, a big, bright smile on the face of the Mini Puffed. And I love the small paint detail that's actually went into the cappuccino portion of this vinyl figure. Okay, now this Mini Puffed, he's not looking as happy as the other three, as this Mini Puffed is on fire. You can see in both hands he's holding some matchsticks, one of which is lit, the other is not, and his head is looking a little toasty. Now you may be wondering, why is that Mini Puffed on fire? Well, that brings us to the final Mini Puffed in this Ghostbusters Afterlife Funko Pop line, as we've got Mini Puffed with lighter. And this one is my absolute favorite when it comes to the 5 Mini Puffed offerings. I love the evil, sinister grin on his face, and I really like the detail work they put into that lighter, with the tip there showing a little bit of fire coming out of it. So guys, that does it for our look right now at, once again, the upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife Funko Pop vinyl figure series. As I mentioned at the top of the video, pre-orders are now live over at entertainmentearth.com, and we do have that pre-order link down below in this video's description. Now, before we finish off today, I do want to give everybody another update, as Entertainment Earth in the wee hours of last night launched pre-orders on the brand new Ghostbusters Fright Feature action figure line. And this is the wave that features Phoebe, Podcast, Lucky, and Trevor. Like I just said mere seconds ago, pre-orders are now live on this line. And if you'd like to snag them, we've got the link that's down below in this video's description. You know, the one for all the Funko Pops. We'll also take you to where you can buy the brand new wave of Ghostbusters Afterlife Fright Feature figures. So that's all I've got for you here right now. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in this video's description. And I will see everybody right back here next time.